Hey, assistant coach, how are you doing? It is me, Johnny Sports, and welcome to PES 2015. I know you have seen a lot of videos of this game in the last few days because EA has fucked up and yeah, Konami is basically just enjoying life right now. But as you can see, today I will be taking a look at the Master League, which is implemented into PES 2015. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with FIFA career mode, but right here I just wanted to show you guys how PES has done their career mode, or their Master League better said. So let's get it started right here. Right at the start of this so-called career mode, you are able to choose the appearance of your coach. You can just do everything with him. He can look like anyone on the planet, I think, because there's just so many modifications on Pro Evolution Soccer that it is insane. And then you're able to choose if you want to start with a club team lineup, which is the original lineup. Let's say you have Bayern Munich, you would have players like Ribery, Robben, or the Master League original lineup, which is a team where you will have a lot of low-rated players which are just randomly generated as far as I can remember from old PES games. But also, there is a big problem with PES that a lot of people don't enjoy. It is, of course, the licensing. They do not have the licenses for the BPL. They only do have it for a few teams like Manchester United, but you won't be able to play with Chelsea and have the normal kits. But they do have the licenses for the leagues like Liga BBVA, the Italian League, and also the Eredivisie. So there are a couple of teams you can play, but still it's really bad to not have the BPL because obviously that will just attract more people to play the game. But I think you can fix that by downloading a file and then just upgrading your game, so to say, and you will then be able to play with the proper teams. I'm sure there's a lot of tutorials on how to do that, but at the start you could see a cutscene which is amazing. For a guy who plays career mode every day for like an hour or two, it really means much to see small detailed things like that. I mean, it's such a simple cutscene that shows me around in the stadium of Villarreal because I started the career mode right there, but it means a lot to someone like me who just wants to see some change in FIFA, and that is definitely something I would love to see. Right here, there's another big addition. You can see the fluid formations. That means if you are in possession, you can play a formation of 4-2-3-1, and if you are defending, you can switch it up to a 4-4-2. And that is something I've never thought about to be implemented into FIFA, and it's just amazing to see that PES has something like that because it just adds so much more to the game and so much more to the tactics. And this is something I truly love. Training. You can set the training onto certain players so that they develop into certain areas that you don't like about them. Right here you have Uche. He is a striker, so I want him to improve in shooting. So that is something immense. I would love to see something like that in FIFA. It would be amazing. I mean, there's just so many things that you could add to FIFA which are so simple, but they just don't get implemented because they don't care about career mode. And I don't want to bash career mode right here. I love FIFA. I am a FIFA fanboy since like PES 6. I've played until PES 6, I was on PES. Then I switched over to FIFA, and since then I've loved it. But still, there is something that is lacking about FIFA career mode. Right here you can also see the scout reports. You can see if the players are available. There are like 4 bars. If it's filled, you know that the player is available. If it's just 1 bar being blue, you know that he's not likely to join your team. And at the start of every career mode, you are getting a scouting report, but then you can switch it up and choose your own instructions. Right here I'm choosing him to go to Spain to look for a forward who is young, or you can look for a position with a mid-aged player or a veteran. So there is a lot of detail going into PES, and especially into the transfer market. Right here you can also see that I have a youth team starting right away, and that is something so immensely important. In my opinion, it is so stupid that you have to start a youth team by your own, invest money every single time. As if a team like Barcelona doesn't have an established youth academy already. La Masia is a well-known youth academy all across the world, and everyone knows that big talents are coming from Barcelona, and especially from that youth academy. But when you start a career mode on FIFA, you can just you just don't have a youth academy from the start. It is obvious that a professional team who's playing in the first or in the highest league possible in their nation has a youth academy, and they just ignore it. In FIFA, it's just been ignored, but in PES, you have a youth academy right from the start, so you have a few young talents you can get right away, which is amazing. And you can also search for a certain rating in the transfer market, as it was in FIFA. And on top of that, Hashim Mastur is in this game. A lot of people have just waited for this guy to be added to FIFA. Since then, he has not been added, and the same with Odegaard. But Hashim Mastur was in the game, and I'm just trying to get him right here to just show you guys how transfers work in PES. Right here, you are adding a transfer fee, and you can already see if the team is likely to accept it or not with the smiley faces right there above your offer. And I made an offer for Hashim Mastur right here. They did accept it, so let's take a look at the negotiations. They are okay with the transfer fee, and he is alright with the annual salary. So he will be joining Villarreal right here. But before he actually joins the team, let's take a look at this right here, the simulation. You can skip a match, and that is just giving you the result, and you don't see anything, who scored the goals and stuff like that. So that is not really the same as it is in FIFA. If you simulate a match, you just see who scored, who got a yellow card, who got injured. Or you can go into coach mode and watch games like this, where you can switch over from this overlay to the game itself and watch the gameplay, or check the statistics as they are shown right here. You can just check where the ball is being played the most. You can check how the players are moving. You can check how your defensive line is moving and see what is the problem with your team and adjust during the game, which is insane. I mean, that adds so much more depth into career mode, and I have to say that I was overwhelmed with the coach mode that I just showed you guys. And right here is another cutscene. It shows how many players were selected for the national teams, and it is amazing. Those cutscenes add so much more detail, and it would be great for YouTube. And take a look at this. When a player joins your team, you get a cutscene as well. Hashim Mastur joined my team. He's 71 rated. And right here you can see how transfers work when you get an offer. You get an offer, and then you give them a response, and you can see with the smileys how much they are able to pay. And that is something that I don't know if I like it, because you always know how much you can get out of your opponent, or you always know how much you have to pay in order to get a player. So there is really no negotiating, in my opinion. You can just offer anything, and you will see with the smileys if they will accept it. Right here, I simmed the game, I skipped the match. We have won it against Valencia 1-0. Villarreal is in 5th place, and we played at home. So there are some gate receipts, which means the tickets being sold in your stadium do get you some money, and that was something we had in FIFA 09, and I just don't understand why FIFA has gotten rid of that. Right here you have the payment day, on which you always see how much you have to play with the salaries of players, and you always have a kind of a good feeling how much you can invest and how much you should keep from your budget. So that is also something I enjoyed about the Master League. But guys, let me tell you one thing. There is something about FIFA that is a lot more fun than PES. It is the gameplay. The gameplay with FIFA is a lot more fun, a lot more arcadey, and I think a lot of guys will shy away from Pro Evolution because the gameplay is very hard to get used to if you are a FIFA player. So I enjoyed it. I liked the career mode. I love the off gameplay stuff. So I love the menus. I love how you can go into detail. I love how you can improve players. But still, there is a big thing lacking in PES, which is the gameplay, and I don't really like the graphics. I'm not too sure on that one. So in my opinion, if FIFA had the gameplay and if Pro Evolution had the off gameplay stuff in one game, I would fucking love it. It would be insane. It would be the best career mode you could play. So if EA can take a look at what PES is doing in the off gameplay stuff, in the menus, and how detailed it is with the coach mode, with the training and the cutscenes which you get, I am sure that FIFA 16 career mode will be insane. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was something different with all the PES hype. I just wanted to check out career mode and show you guys how much of a difference there is. So I hope you enjoyed it. Smash the like button if you did. Take care, have a nice day, and later on I will have another upload. Of course, it will be FIFA. Let's go.